we are inviting each of you to never be alone again. So you join our movement right now by turning to somebody you don't know and give them a hug. Childcare keeps California working.
Okay, my name is Roxana Navarro.
My name is Kevin Hornsby.
My name is Ayana Towery Ajaduga
Cortez. My name is Cleese Mary Landquist.
Mi nombre es Dina Chávez.
I have a son, he's 3. His name is Victor.
I have a 12-year-old and a 4-year-old.
There are 4 people in my household. My husband, myself, and our 2 children.
En hogar somos 4 personas. Yo soy housekeeper. Trabajo en un hotel.
I work for Chevron at the Orem.
Currently work part-time in a language center, and my husband is also a part-time teacher, and we're trying to make ends meet.
Single mother. I am a single mother. I live on my own with my kids. Recently divorced.
An only parent, recently divorced.
We are a happy family. We struggled. I was going to college and I had Jude, and I dropped out of college to support him, and I had to get on aid.
My son does go to a child care that costs money, and it is also government subsidized, which helps out a great deal because child care is very expensive.
Subsidized program means it is using tax dollars to help assist a family that's not able to pay full price for child care programs.
They pay a huge amount for me. I pay $70 a month.
The state subsidizes, I would say, about 95% of our
The
child.
overall cost of our child care program here is around $800 to $900 a month. I'm only required to pay $125 a month, something around there.
I'm not required to pay anything here.
I don't pay anything. This is truly a blessing.
If this program was to be taken away, it would be a tragedy for a lot of different families.
I totally depend on the goodwill of the institution because I can't afford to.
If the subsidy were to be taken away from us, we would not be able to pay.
I would not be able to do it at all. I would not be able to afford to keep my son in this school, which he should be in, if this was cut. I'm a full-time student, and I'm even relying on my dad to help me out at this point. So it would really devastate my household, because I wouldn't be able to go to school to better myself, for us to have a better future. I would have to then quit school and stay at home, and who would then support us?
I would not be able to pay for my child to attend any school whatsoever. The reason being is because we're on limited income with my husband working off and on part-time, and myself being unemployed and currently on disability.
Mi hija, yo no pago ni un solo centavo por la estadía de la escuela de mi hija. Para mí es muy importante, como le decía, el que ella asista a estos programas, porque nosotros somos de bajos recursos y mi esposo y yo pasamos trabajando todo el día y luego pues por la tarde pasamos por ella. Para nosotros es muy importante, es de vital importancia. Si no nos ayudan, pues tendríamos muchos problemas, porque si pagáramos por ella sería mucho dinero y nosotros somos de bajos recursos. Por lo tanto tendríamos que quitar limitarnos en muchas cosas. Y sería muy difícil el que yo no pudiera ir a trabajar o que mi esposo no pudiera ir a trabajar. Es muy difícil para nosotros.
If the program that paid for the government subsidy portion of my child care every month were cut, it would have a huge impact on my family. I'd probably have to come less days a week. I'd probably have to have my child with other family members where he wasn't in a learning environment, cultivating his education. So unfortunately, it would hurt us a lot if we didn't have it. I'm not sure what I would do without it.
If it was cut, I would not be able to do it. I know that as a fact. Making $13 an hour and working 40 hours a week, my payments alone take my whole paycheck with rent and everything else that goes along with it. So I would not be able to afford it. And this scares me because being of that I was on cash aid and on food stamps when my children were very young. That's my greatest fear, is to go back to that. And so I don't know what I would do.
I would not be able to pay the full amount. And that would mean that I would have to just go back home, take care of my daughter, because it's very expensive to find someone reliable to take care of our children. And besides that, she wouldn't be in an environment where she's socializing with other children. She's learning social skills, life skills. She's learning everything that she receives here is getting her ready to go to preschool. Which, if that was independent with somebody that takes care of her, I think they would have her watch TV all day and she wouldn't learn anything.
My ultimate goal is to go to college, and with this program, I have the hope of being able to go to college. I could go to work and go to college, and if that were to be taken away, I would have to go back to, financial aid or something. My whole thing would be, my whole goals of being I'm checking up.
No, that's okay.
It's all right. This is serious stuff.
It's good, like emotion,
Sorry.
And you've done such an incredible job. I mean, look at what you've accomplished.
Just scared.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay. Don't worry about that.
It's really unfortunate that our children are always the ones that have to pay the high cost of our politicians not making the correct decisions.
It's really important that families are able to work and to make sure their children are in a safe environment while they're at working, providing food and shelter for their children, because our children are our future.
Taking away early education is a huge error in our society. Our children need to be educated as early as possible and to be entertained and to be kept out of the world of video games and all of those other things as long as we can. We need education as early on as possible. Having government subsidized programs enables us to do that. And by taking that away, we're plunging our children into more of what we would call lackadaisical activities, things that are also going to cultivate that obesity that our society is seeing right now. So please don't take away our early education and our funding for early education. It's an absolute necessity.
This is our future. If they cut the subsidy now and they cut preschool programs and state-funded programs, what's going to happen with our children?
Please do not cut the subsidy program. We are all hardworking parents that are trying to better ourselves for the sake of our families. A child with no education is a child with no future, and it starts now. Thank you.